In March 2020, essential grocery items sold out nationwide in 72 hours, but 9 types of stores, sitting in the same communities, stayed stocked for weeks. Most people never thought to walk through their doors. Bare shelves became the norm in less than 3 days. By March 15, 2020, national scanner data from Nielsen IQ showed out-of-stock rates for toilet paper, bottled water, and cleaning supplies had jumped from just 2% to over 45%. The same pattern played out in local news across Memphis, Tulsa, and nearly every major city. Managers restocked as quickly as possible, but by the third night, the aisles were stripped. The just-in-time inventory system, built for efficiency, simply could not keep pace with the shock of sudden, nationwide demand. Federal agencies struggled to keep up. FEMA's after-action reports for previous disasters, like Hurricane Harvey and the 2017 hurricane season, noted that national grocery chains could hold baseline stock for 2 or 3 weeks longer than smaller outlets. But in March 2020, even the largest chains ran out in 72 hours, leaving a gap before any federal resupply could reach affected areas. In Texas, the 2021 grid failure revealed a similar story. Grocery stores emptied in days, while gas station convenience stores and hardware outlets still had water and batteries for nearly a week longer. Karen Liu, a logistics officer for FEMA, described the challenge in a 2024 briefing. "We map the obvious supply points, but it's the overlooked stores that become lifelines during the gap." Her team began tracking these so-called ghost stores, places the public rarely thinks to check, but where inventory quietly remains. For millions, the real danger wasn't the initial sellout, but the weeks that followed, waiting for supply lines to recover. Yet in the same neighborhoods, alternative stores sat stocked and largely ignored. The next section reveals where those lifelines can be found. Restaurant supply outlets like Gordon Food Service, known as GFS, quietly became a lifeline for those who knew where to look. GFS market locations, which normally serve restaurants, stayed open to the public throughout the 2020 panic buying wave. According to a GFS manager in Michigan, their stores maintained at least 85% of safety stock for bulk pantry staples, including 25-pound bags of rice and number 10 cans of vegetables, even as major grocery chains emptied out. Their inventory is designed to last 30 days or more, absorbing spikes in demand that would cripple smaller retailers. Prices at GFS and similar wholesalers routinely run 5 to 12% lower than big box retail, giving shoppers a price edge on essentials when every dollar counts. Dollar stores, especially Dollar Tree and Dollar General, also offered a surprising buffer. While mainstream supermarkets saw toilet paper and cleaning supplies disappear within days, scanner data showed dollar stores experienced only 1.7 times spike in toilet paper sales, far less than the 10-fold surges at Walmart or Kroger. A Dollar Tree owner in Memphis described how backroom stock and less obvious cleaning brands kept shelves from going bare. With over 35,000 locations nationwide, these stores often sit just blocks from sold-out supermarkets. But their less glamorous reputation means they are overlooked until much later in a crisis. Ethnic and international groceries, Asian, Middle Eastern, and Hispanic markets proved especially resilient. In Houston, one manager recalled that their 25-pound rice sacks stayed full 6 weeks after the initial rush. These stores rely on direct import channels, which act as a buffer during U.S. supply chain shocks. Niche demand and a loyal customer base mean their staple goods, lentils, cooking oils, spices, do not vanish overnight. For those willing to step outside their usual shopping routine, these first 3 ghost stores offer not just supplies, but a crucial time advantage when every hour matters. Farm and feed stores step into the gap when grocery chains falter, offering bulk grains and practical calories that outlast supermarket supplies. At a regional co-op in Iowa, the president explained that 50-pound sacks of rolled oats, priced at just 45 cents per pound, remained available for nearly 2 weeks after nearby supermarkets ran dry. These stores cater to farmers and ranchers, so their inventory cycles are built for steady, high-volume demand, not the boom and bust of retail panic. During the 2020 shortage, Tractor Supply and similar outlets reported no stockouts of bulk grains, even as their customer base quietly expanded to include families looking for alternatives. Pet stores, often overlooked, also carried essential calories and sanitation items. A buyer for a national chain noted that while pet kibble prices rose 27% in the first month of the pandemic, shelves stayed stocked. Inventory management in the pet sector relies on diversified suppliers, and many products, like canned fish, rice meal, and electrolyte powders, are technically safe for human consumption in an emergency. On the hygiene front, janitorial supply distributors like Cintas kept industrial paper goods and cleaning chemicals flowing. Their business-to-business model means warehouses are stocked for hospitals, hotels, and offices, not the public. In March 2020, Cintas offered bulk toilet paper at 30 cents per roll, with no purchase limits for account holders. These channels, typically invisible to the average shopper, become crucial for anyone seeking both calories and cleanliness when the usual aisles go bare. Gas station convenience stores became quiet strongholds for bottled water, shelf-stable snacks, and fuel when supermarkets were picked clean. During the Texas grid failure in February 2021, scanner data showed a 45% spike in bottled water sales at gas stations, nearly double the rate seen in grocery chains before their supplies ran out. A manager in Dallas described how water, sports drinks, and canned beans lasted days longer thanks to separate delivery contracts and off-cycle restocks. Meanwhile, bakery liquidation brokers moved quickly to offload surplus inventory from closed restaurants and bakeries. In March 2020, steep markdowns, often 50% off, put commercial-grade bread, flour, and frozen meals into the hands of families desperate for calories. A single liquidation event in Houston fed an estimated 62% of families in the immediate area with frozen goods that would have otherwise gone to waste. Hardware stores added another layer of resilience. Owner reports from the Midwest detailed how emergency rations, MREs, propane canisters, and water jugs remained available for up to 6 weeks after the initial panic wave. Propane discounts of 15% and a 6-week reserve of military-grade meals gave prepared shoppers a real survival edge. These overlooked outlets, run by managers, brokers, and small business owners, offer not just supplies but a final fallback when the shelves everyone expects to be full have already gone dark. Supply chains fracture fast, but options remain, if you know where to look. In crises, overlooked outlets like GFS and janitorial suppliers bridge the gap. Preparedness starts before the shelves run empty.